freaks, it's Monday, August 8th, 2022, and I am here to introduce a best of show. The plan is just to sort of start the week late, really. Push everything back a day. Tomorrow, I will be back with a brand new episode of DV. Then on Wednesday, I'll do a Sideshow exclusive episode for paying members. On and on we go throughout the week. And then on the weekend, maybe I'll do a best of show to make up for the fact that we didn't do a new show today. However, all that being said, I do have a wonderful program to play for you today. This one originally was posted back in 2017, May of 2017. So it was a Sideshow exclusive episode. If you weren't a Sideshow member back then, this new episode is really kind of new to you. So sit back, enjoy the stupidity, and I will see you back tomorrow to start a new week of programs. Until then, bye everybody. It's time for another Distorted View Test of Patience International Edition.
我老了，小蝈蝈来没有？听妹说来没有？脱下妹子来哟哟咦，扫戳戳来没有咦哟？扫人身材没有？多苗条来没有？你问个屁来哟哟咦？问个多来没有咦哟？
太阳出来哟，红丢丢来没有？我家有个没哟哟咦，小板球来没哟咦哟，吃板球没哟，嘴长来没哟，专吃美甲没哟哟咦，小泥鳅来没哟咦哟。
他好多唱这么早，叫家伙来没有？听我说来没有？做个啥事没哟哟咦？当水货来没哟咦哟？麦子脾气没有？生得贵来没有？把你拿了没哟哟咦？头跟过来没哟咦哟？
吃个胖婆没有，不知羞来没有，咋个要来没哟哟咦？带板球来没哟咦哟，小心板球没有，飞起来没有，抓住你家没哟哟咦？小泥鳅来没哟咦哟。胖婆娘唱嘛？
哎呦，害羞了！
哎呦，有啥子害羞啊？
这么早，下课说话没有？都害羞来没有？你说有我没有哟咦？小把球来没有咦哟？当心小妹没有？带着你来没有？发光子妈妈哟哟咦？身体不来没有咦哟？
胖婆娘来没有？莫小张来没有？我有一杆没哟哟咦，小手枪来没哟咦哟，我把枪口没哟，嘴准掉来没哟，打在你的没哟哟咦，脑门上来没哟咦哟。
在家门前没有，为你开来没有？只要你敢哟哟咦，再过来没哟咦哟，不信你就没有，试跳来没有，下刀把就没有哟咦，下铁毛来没有咦哟。
站在高山没有，打一枪来没有，枪声响起没有哟咦，震四方来没有咦哟，捂着耳朵没有，听见响来没有，真的胖妹没有哟咦，看心慌来没有咦哟。
你有一杆没有，小手枪来没有？我也有的没有哟咦，手一双来没有咦哟？你把枪口没有？对我来没有？四头两把没有哟咦？有一旁来没有咦哟？
管你心甘没有，不甘心来没有，白日晴天没有哟咦，发神经来没有咦哟，今晚闹的没有，你认输来没有，3日不下没有哟咦，吃顿饭来没有咦哟。
不甘心来没有？心不甘来没有？
Hey freaks, it's Thursday, May 4th, 2017. Coming up on the program today, psycho 6-year-olds, the wild variety of male orgasm sounds, KFC is publishing a chicken-themed romance novel, and free VR porn for mom. All coming up today on DV.
It's the Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
My doctor wants to dilate my asshole to the size of a fucking coconut.
Hey everybody, I'm just making a podcast. My name is Tim Henson. This is Distorted View Daily. I don't know. I thought I'd start the show like Thursday Lane starts all of his videos. Hey everybody, I'm just making a YouTube video. All right, listen. Oh, speaking of Thursday Lane, it was recently his birthday. So happy birthday, Thursday.
Hey everybody, today is my birthday, but I'm just not feeling it. I'm depressed. Like I said, I wish I was rich. I wish I was not living in Philadelphia. It sucks living in Philadelphia. I hate living here. I'm sick of everybody telling me, oh, be happy you got this, be happy. It's not enough. I want to move out of Philadelphia one day. I hate living in Philadelphia. I hate Philadelphia. I hate being born here. It sucks.
Okay, well, happy birthday, Thursday Lane. I would play a song for you, but, you know, most birthday tunes are pretty upbeat. There's not a lot of depressing birthday songs, and I feel like that's the mood you're in right now. Actually, you know what? An old Linda Finkel Hall of Fame nominee recorded a happy birthday song that's pretty doom and gloom.
Happy birthday to me. It's time to pity me and sit and just laugh at me, 'cause I was the last to know. While you're snuggling in bed, I'm wishing you both were dead. And yes, this is what I said the moment I had to let go.
He kind of loses me halfway through that verse, but the very beginning of the song, I gotta tell you, that's exactly how I feel now whenever it's my birthday. It's my birthday, time to pity me. Speaking of birthdays and anniversaries, today marks a very special day. It is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. That's not what I'm talking about, though. Do you guys remember what happened 3 years ago to the day? Let you guys think about it. Wasn't necessarily a good thing. Wasn't like a celebratory moment. No, I won't make you wait in suspense any longer. It was 3 years ago to the day that my heart nearly exploded. I was recording the show. I think I was doing a weekend program, right? And I was doing a stupid bit where I was pretending to be one of those church pastors. Oh, hallelujah! Like, you know, getting all worked up. And my heart started beating at over 200 beats per minute. It was like some cardiovascular EDM going on up here. That was what it sounded like inside my chest. So I drove myself, even though my landlord was here, like mowing the grass or something. I didn't want to bother him. So I drove myself to, you know, the urgent care. The urgent care was like, we don't accept your insurance. So I drove, you know, another 15 minutes to another urgent care, just trying to avoid going to the hospital. And when I got to that urgent care, then the guy there was like, yeah, you can't even drive to the emergency room. I can't let you do that. You need to have an ambulance, and that's what started that whole fucking thing. Since then, I've been pretty good, I guess. It's funny, though, that this is the day where all that went down, and today is also the day where the House of Representatives have voted to repeal Obamacare. And say what you will about Obamacare, but I was forced to get it. And, you know, a couple months later, I desperately needed it. And I kept getting bills, and it would list all the shit that was taken care of by my insurance. It would have cost me over $100,000 for this little incident. That would have ruined me financially. It's not saying much, considering, you know, me needing an oil change at the wrong time of the month could also ruin me financially. I remember when I could get an oil change for $20 at Walmart. Now, when I go to get my Mazda's oil change, it's upwards of like 100. Although I guess it's not like every 3,000 miles anymore. Like I could get away with 7,000 or 15,000 or something. Whatever. I'm getting off topic here. The point that I'm trying to make is, and I know I'm not going to be able to sway anyone politically, and I'm not trying to, but with this new healthcare plan, if you've got a pre-existing condition, you're kind of fucked. And one of the pre-existing conditions that is not covered is AFib, and that's what I had at the time. So I think, should this happen again, I think I'm like fucked. I don't know. I really hope, like, if this thing passes again, I hope they take that pre-existing condition thing away, because like the list is massive, first of all, and I guarantee probably like 70% of people in America have a pre-existing condition that's on that list. Diabetes, that's a big one. Everyone's got that here in America. Acne. If you've got acne, you know that's a pre-existing condition. The list is pretty massive. We'll see what happens. All right, but anyway, I just wanted to mention that because that's what happened 3 years ago, and I'm still around. So, you people who were afraid to buy lifetime memberships because you thought I would croak, the joke's on you. I haven't died yet. Ting. All right, I got a couple pieces of audio, and then we will get into the news. First up, this is a piece of porn, but it's really a compilation of this person's 15 favorite male cum shots of all time. These guys orgasming. That guy, I think, was blowing his load onto a granny's face. Male cum shots are really like snowflakes, right? No two are the same. I mean, there's such a huge difference between the first one and the second one. The first one is just like, "Ah!" And the second one is more of just like, got to be shitting me. These can't be real, right? I mean, we know female porn whores totally fake it, right? Oh yeah, fuck me, I'm getting great, right? It's all fake. But I thought, like males in porn were, you know, they're totally getting off. You can't fake it. You see them coming. It feels good, but maybe they're embellishing a bit. Like that guy was coming up and down the scale. You know, it's very musical. Now that guy's getting like electrocuted. Like his dick is in a metal cage and some woman is shocking it. So I can understand the screaming there. It's coming though. Uh-oh, this guy is wait a second. This one's confusing. I don't even know if we're looking at a guy here. I think there's a cross-dresser. You just see him like on his back. The camera is above him, like from the ceiling pointing down. And then there's a woman, I think she's jamming stuff in his asshole. Oh yeah. That's a butt plug, yeah.
Oh, so fucking good.
It's a normal cum shot.
Fuck you!
That sounds like a howling wind. Must be a tornado warning in the area or something. This guy is fucking a woman, and he's just sort of like inserting the tip in, and then pulling it out and pushing it back in, pulling it out. Like he's not even going all the way in. I guess that's how you pleasure a woman? I don't know. Oh, God! My favorite type of cum shots where the guy just cries when he blows his load. And finally, a foreign cum shot. Yeah! 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 He is Asian.
Yeah! Oh, yeah!
Really like.
Yeah!
It's a karate cum shot. Yeah. All right. Real quick now. Oh, one last thing. This is great. I don't know how long ago this was, but I talked to you about this great documentary called Child of Rage. You may have heard about it. You may not remember it. I'll play some clips from it for you just to jog your memory. In it, a little girl is being worked on in a mental health sort of way, right? Like, this is a fucking psychopath 5-year-old. She's so nutty, like, all of her therapy sessions were recorded in case, they needed it as evidence if she fucking snapped and, like, killed her parents or something. All right, so here is this little girl being talked to by her therapist.
Are people afraid of you, Beth? Who's afraid of you, Beth?
Everybody.
John.
Your brother. And why is your brother afraid of you?
Because I hurt him so much.
Because I try to kill him when he sleeps.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
And
perfectly normal.
What, at nighttime, what do your parents do to your door?
Lock it shut.
Why do they lock it shut?
Because they don't want me to hurt John.
And how would you hurt John? I take my fingers and I jam it in his eye, and I try to scoop out his eyeball, and then I'd put his eyeballs in my mouth, and I'd roll his eyeballs around, and then I'd gargle with his eyeballs.
Right. And they're kind of afraid of hurting John? Of you hurting John?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are they afraid that you might hurt them?
Yep.
Would you, Beth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When would you do it?
Nighttime.
Okay. Why would you do nighttime?
Because I don't like them seeing me do it.
And, of course, here is the mother talking about her daughter.
She got baby birds down out of the nest, and we thought maybe she was just curious. So we explained that she could hurt them.
Well, now you're just giving her ideas.
Put them back, and went through a whole sitting down and talking to her about the problem of it. And the next day we went out to check the baby birds, and they were on the ground dead with their necks broken.
This is why I'm a huge advocate, a huge proponent of the post-birth abortion. So the Thomas family, that's his family, they knew something was wrong with their adopted child. It's also why I'm totally against adoption. When this girl, this 6-year-old girl, unexpectedly killed a nest of innocent baby birds. I'm reading from an article. The whole reason why I'm bringing this up is because there's a bit of an update. This little girl is still alive. I mean, she's all grown up now. She also tried to attack her brother while he was asleep. When they spoke to her, however, the 6-year-old girl smiled like a fucking psychopath, apologized, and said she understood that what she did was bad and would stop trying to kill her little brother. But it only got worse. Soon, little Beth attacked her little brother so badly, the boy had to be sent to the hospital and receive stitches. The little girl repeatedly smashed his face into a concrete floor. They then called the adoption agency, I guess, to ask for a refund. And really what they wanted to know about this little girl's past. Like, what sort of fucking family did she come from? But due to confidentiality laws, they couldn't say anything. But they were like, yeah, you might want to see a child psychologist. That's all I'm going to say about this. So, she must have had some sort of traumatic upbringing. I was part of a documentary called Child of Rage. Well, after a great deal of therapy, Lil Beth was able to recover, and she's supposedly completely free of all of her toxic thoughts. And there's a picture of her. If you want to see what Lil Beth looks like now, I will make it today's featured image over there at superfreaksideshow.com. As for what Beth is up to today, she has stopped snapping the necks of birds, and she is instead a registered nurse. Oh my god. There's so many necks to snap when you're a nurse. All right, she's a registered nurse. All of her patients die. She also helps children with similar conditions, psychopaths. So yeah, that's good though. The story has a happy ending. No, not that kind of happy ending. All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre, twisted, and fucked up news right now. Thank you guys so much for being members of the Sideshow. If you'd like to upgrade your account to a lifetime one and never worry about recurring charges again, just email me, show@distortedview.com. I'll give you all the instructions. Basically, I knock $50 off the normal price. It'll cost you $250. Again, just email me, show@distortedview.com. Okay, 3 quick stories, then we'll get the hell out of here. First up, you know how Pornhub always comes up with these wacky schemes to get themselves in the news? Well, they're at it again. When you think of Mother's Day gifts, VR porn probably isn't at the top of your list. Well, I don't know. I've been talking about Adam and Eve and their amazing promotion where they give you a free sex swing for a while now. And I've been telling you, this is a great gift for mother. Gets her off her knees, right? She's got a sore hip or something. Perfect. For getting your mom nailed in a comfortable way. That's what Pornhub is suggesting you send to dear old mom this year. What? They're running a special initiative called Mommy's Special Glasses. Ew. The deal is you order a pair of free VR glasses from Pornhub. You just have to give them your name and address, because that's what you want Pornhub to have. Your personal information, like where to send shit to. Also, your mother's address. Honey, who are the Bang Brothers? And why do they keep sending me mail? All right, they're running a special initiative called Mommy's Special Glasses. Ew. The deal is you order a pair of free VR glasses from them and send them to Mommy Dearest. She'll then have access to a site filled with specially curated VR adult content. Here's just a little bit from Pornhub's promo video.
Now, if you still don't know what to get your mom this year, Pornhub has the solution. Mommy's Special Glasses. Because she's not just the woman that gave you life, she's a woman in her own right, with her own desires.
Not my mom. She hasn't had a sexual thought in her head since the Reagan administration. I was born very late.
A VR experience that will let her explore new horizons and sensations that Dad hasn't given her during all these years.
My daddy's dead!
Mother's Day, give her Mommy's Special Glasses so she can turn her favorite day of the year into the best night of her life.
Okay, great. Gross. According to the article here, the glasses come packaged in pretty pastels and housed in an innocent-looking greeting card. You just slip your phone into the card and start watching porn. It's really quite an experience. If for some reason you think the mother in your life need to lay eyes on some hot action, this could be just what you need to get her. Mother's Day and sex aren't the most natural pairing, but the massive online porn platform is no stranger to promotional gags. This is definitely right up there in the what the fuck department. According to Pornhub's VP, Corey Price, while most of us have been going the generic gift-giving route, sending cards or flowers or phoning in long-distance calls, we thought it apropos to provide our fans with the option to gift them the one thing every mom wants but is too afraid to ask for: porn. Big, hot, throbbing dicks in 3D. If you'd like to order your free glasses, you can go to mommy'sspecialglasses.com. So check that out. Second story we have for you today. More dumb, ridiculous promotions. KFC just published its first romance novel, starring none other than Colonel Sanders. Tender Wings of Desire is the name of the book. It's actually a novella, and it is all to celebrate, you guessed it, Mother's Day. To celebrate Mother's Day, the chicken chain's best-selling day of the year, according to KFC, KFC published Tender Wings of Desire, a novella following the love affair between Lady Madeline Parker and Colonel Harlan Sanders. The book can be downloaded for free on Amazon, and KFC is giving away 100 hardback copies to fans on Facebook. Quote, "The only thing better than being swept away by the deliciousness of our extra crispy chicken is being swept away by Harlan Sanders himself," according to George Felix, KFC's director of advertising. "This Mother's Day, the bucket of chicken I get for my wife will come with a side of steamy romance. Dinner is taken care of, and she'll have the time to escape her busy schedule." Now, I was secretly hoping this story would have been commissioned by KFC to, Amazon's resident erotic author, Chuck Tingle, author of, like, the fucking lawyer dinosaur fucked my gay toaster oven, those ridiculous books. Those are all written by Chuck Tingle. The internet would have loved it. I mean, Chuck Tingle writes a little more hardcore. It's like Sextastic Tuesday material. And KFC is kind of playing it safe here. I've got some excerpts from the book. Here's one. It was electric. It was everything, and whatever sickness Madeline believed she had from her infatuation with him melted away at the touch of his lips. Her entire body felt as though it were on fire, her heart beating wildly in her chest. He felt so warm, and his arms circled around her waist to pull her closer. This was the closest she had ever been to a man, and she would not want it any other way. She felt as if she were a woman on fire, feverish in the best way. All right, see what I mean? Like, it's just, it's bullshit. We need Corey. Corey, are you available? Write like a real quick, I don't know, real short story. That's like, the real KFC romance novel. Like, Colonel Sanders whipped out his 6-inch drumstick, dipped his original recipe dong in the honey mustard dipping sauce, and then crammed it into her bucket. As he pierced her puss, he caressed her breast meat with one hand and finger fucked her asshole with his other hand. After a few minutes, he withdrew his finger from her puckered asshole, stuck it in his mouth, and declared, "It's finger-licking good." That's what I want. Is that considered romance? I wanted to read a couple more passages from the actual novella, but it's really boring. Sometimes it seems as though the two of them had been made to love each other, and they tried to do so at every given opportunity. Their eyes would meet the instant he walked into the tavern, and as if they could feel each other. In that instant, a spark would light and quickly grow into a raging inferno deep within. Like, no mention of cunts, no mention of asses or semen or anything. Boring. All right, final story we have for you today. A pet shop owner who killed finally, a real news story, not a fucking press release. Trying to get us to buy chicken. Or porn. A pet shop owner who killed a goldfish by unplugging a fish tank to charge his mobile phone has been banned from trading animals for 5 years. 4 other fish were rescued from the tank after the oxygen pipe was left without power. A parakeet was also found dead in piles of excrement. Stupid bird, you have wings. You can fly. Fly to a higher part of the cage. Buried under its own excrement. Yeah, it was found dead in a pile of shit. Baby rabbits were seen roaming around the filthy shop because their hutches were not secure. Council environmental health officers found appalling conditions when they visited Pet's Place. Like, what a generic name for a pet store. In Great Cheetham Street East in Salford. Over there in the UK, I guess. The owner cared nothing for the welfare of animals, only for his profits. But he couldn't have been selling a lot of animals. Like, you walk into a pet store and find dead birds in piles of shit, you're gonna get your animal from another store, right? Typically, people want to purchase animals if they're alive, and only if they're alive. Parakeets have been crammed into a makeshift aviary with insufficient perching space. And we're having to cling to the sides of the cage while one bird lay dead. In the shit. A baby rabbit was left without access to water, and 3 others roam freely around the mouse-infested premises. Juan Chico, the owner, breached 23 conditions of his pet shop license, including having no documentation to show where the animals came from or who he sold them to. Chico, 25, pleaded guilty at Salford and Manchester Magistrates Court to failing to comply with pet shop license conditions as prescribed under the Pet Animal Act He was ordered to carry out 80 hours of unpaid community work. His pet shop license was revoked, and he was disqualified for 5 years from keeping a pet shop. He was also ordered to pay court costs and a victim surcharge totaling £940. Magistrates heard that officers from Salford Council went to the shop in August of 2016 following a complaint. They had to get a warrant. The rabbits were removed by the RSPCA because they were in poor health. A follow-up inspection a week later found Chico had removed the aviary altogether. So there you go. That, my friends, is your distorted news for Thursday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Love to hear from you, freaks. You know all the ways to contact me. I won't bore you with that. But yeah, if you haven't called in a while, would love to hear from you. 206-666-4463.
Hello,
oh boy.
Ivanovich. This is Vladimir Putin.
Hey, real quick, I gotta mention this. There was a Patreon update. Someone posted this. Haley's Comet, actually. Haley's Comet says, look, it's time for the Haley's Comet Christmas in July promotion. If the DV Patreon has either 200 patrons or $1,000 a month in donations by July 4th, 2017, I, Haley's Comet, you know, everyone hates him, will not call either voicemail line until Christmas. And I can't tell if he meant to say Christmas of this year, 2017, or Christmas of 2107, which is what he actually wrote. So if we hold him to this, he will not be calling into the Distorted View line for about 100 years. Sounds good to me, right? So you know what you need to do. Pledge a few dollars to our Patreon, patreon.com/distortedview. I will mention this again on tomorrow's program so all the freaks can hear it. But yes, okay, Vladimir Putin calling in.
This is Vladimir Putin. I call with well-wishings and much recovery and healing for one member of Pussy Posse, Miss Surly. I responding to call you placed on April 5 about surgery on your foot and 5-inch pin, which you had inserted between toes. I was thinking of making a joke about 5-inch pin and like Tim's penis, but I think 5 inches is generous, right, Tim? So I don't want to inflate your ego. I don't want to get your head too blown up. Let's all laugh at Tim and his small penis, freaks. Let's all laugh together here for a moment. Tim, you have small penis.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
He's another one that needs to go. This Vladimir Putin.
Well, Charlie, if there's anything that Vladimir can do for you, I have big credit line open in your name. These are with Russian banks. They will not hit your credit.
Okay, all right. I haven't heard from Surly since then. I'm sure she's doing fine. Surly, call in.
Hey, Timmy, it's Tricky from Western Australia. Just a couple of quick things. I feel like I've known you, all of us freaks, us sideshow freaks, have known you for a really long time, and we're pretty protective of you. And I just feel like, Lord Douche, we really haven't been introduced.
Right.
I feel like we should get a chance to meet him, and we want to make sure that he's looking after you and he's doing the right thing.
Well, he's not.
Is he hurting you? Is he being good to you? Is he treating you? He better be fucking treating you good. You better be beating you. No, sorry, I'm getting confused. And the other thing I just wanted to check in with you.
He won't come on the show. He just won't, ever.
Asking a while back about...
I could trick him, right? I could record him secretly, but then somehow he would find out.
When
and then he'd push me into a doorknob again.
When you got rid of Sextastic Tuesday, about older things that we'd want to see back, I would love to bring back Dialing for Dorothy. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Is Dorothy here?
See, the program that I used, though, was very specific. I think it was called Shit Talker. There was a program called Shit Talker. Let me see if it's... It was like Shit Talker version 1.2 by Jaundice. By the guy who created it. I wonder if that's still around. It was a Windows program. It was a text-to-speech thing. Here it is. Shit Talker version 1.2. Let's see what this is. This is some guy using it on YouTube. I wonder if it would still work. What do we got here? Hello, you will see a shit-talking man. Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's the program.
Hello.
You can change the pitch and the rate of words per minute. Is there any program like that around? And you can just type things in. You could also program a bunch of words and phrases to say. Some that were already programmed in, like hello, goodbye. That way, if people called in, you wouldn't have to type stuff in quickly, for common responses. It's a horrible video. I'll have to look that up, see if Shit Talker's still around. Do you guys know of any text-to-speech programs that would work good for phone calls? Because maybe we can get it working and make it sound like Dorothy. This is Dorothy!
The text-to-speech thing that you used to do. And also Katie. I'd like to quite know what Katie's been doing. Is she still...
We need to bring back those Skype calls where I sort of basically I'm catfishing guys, right? I kind of, I pioneered this in the early 2000s. And then those fucking assholes on MTV stole my idea.
Terry, I want to put my dick in Barry. Hey, boo, hey. Hey, boo, so.
Hey, boo!
You ever get caught masturbating?
Have I ever got caught masturbating? Yes. No. Have I ever got caught masturbating? I don't remember. I caught Joey masturbating. And then Joey... I may have accidentally sent him... my nudes at one point. This is back when we were in our 20s. On Instant Messenger. I was thought I had the wrong window open or something. But I don't think anyone's ever caught me I don't do that. That's dirty. I'm a very holy person.
It was your sister, wasn't it? Yeah, your sister always catches you.
My sister never caught me masturbating. My sister did find my stash of porn in the 90s. And I had to lie and say that it's not mine. My friend, who was a girl, came over. Her name was Jodelle. I blamed it on Jodelle. Jodelle, who's different from Joe. It's not like Joey in drag. This is a real person named Jodelle. Jodelle would be like, Jodelle came over and was looking through pictures or something. She's like, but the things were, it was guys fucking guys, I think. Yeah, Jodelle's into some weird shit.
First.
I don't think my sister bought that.
Mom.
Mom never caught me jerking off.
Hey, Tim. This is Sideshow member Nameless here.
Good name.
So I have food poisoning, and I'm going to share with you a little something.
Oh! Not bad. Not good, but not bad.
Love you, Tim.
It was all right. All right, that is all the time we have on this edition of the show. Want you guys to email me? show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-66. Oh, God, it's a dog. Spread the distortion, STD. Tell all your friends about the program. Don't forget to rate us and review us on iTunes. I'll see you back tomorrow to end the week with the Friday show. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Patty cake. Patty cake. Patty cake. Oh, rainbow bread. Gotta give me some. Patty cake. Patty cake. The rainbow bread is my number one. 'Cause it's good bread. You know that it's bad. It just can't be when I sit down to eat that great tasting patty cake, rainbow bread.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.